Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Krishno Rakshatu no Jagatraya Guruhu. Krishnam Namasyamyaham. Krishnena Marasatravo Vinihataha. Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha. Krishna Deva Samuthitam Jagadidam. Krishnasya Dasosmyaham. Krishne Tishtati Sarvametadakhilam. He Krishna Samrakshamo. This Simanarana, with blessings of Sri Chinna Swamiji, we're continuing Bhagavad Gita, wherein we finished sloka 3 in chapter 11, but we'll review the last 5 slokas, last session slokas. Start sharing my screen. Okay, start sharing. Hope you can see.
Yes, sir, we can see it, yeah.
Okay, so slokas 41 and 42 in chapter 10. Okay, first question. If any being possesses power, splendor, beauty, radiance, energy, wealth, or engages in noble acts, do they possess these attributes independently? Who supports these qualities?
Paramatma.
Paramatma. Yeah, they do not independently possess this. So we are not independent. We are dependent. So irrespective of their any of these, great characteristics or attributes, they're all supported by Paramatma only. I mean, it's, repetition, but we always have to repeat this in ourselves. Otherwise, we'll always think either we are great or somebody who is possessing these qualities are great by themselves. We always have to link that greatness to Paramatma, right? So that's why we are always revising this. If any being exhibits the greatest power, radiance, or energy, can we say that this attribute is equivalent to God?
Yeah, no, sir.
So we realize, I mean, yes, somebody is possessing greatest attribute, could be power, radiance, beauty, or anything, including, for example, sun, right? Sun is giving us so much energy. Or a person, human being, has great skill. So when we understand that it is Paramatma's energy that is giving, right? But if someone has a greatest power, is that equivalent to Paramatma's power?
No, it's only fraction of whatever, his manifestation.
Right, it is only a fraction. It's not equivalent. Okay. Is God's will to rule limited to what we see in this universe, consisting of movable and immovable beings?
No, and no. No.
No. So God is God's vibhuti, what we see, what is manifested in this universe, is just a fraction of his, his overall vibhuti, right? Paramatma's vibhuti. Whatever we see is only a fraction. It's not complete. Okay. So those were the 3 questions from chapter 10. We'll move on to chapter 11. I'll share chapter 11. Okay. Nice show. Okay. At the beginning of chapter 11, What delusion does Arjuna acknowledge that Lord Krishna's message has removed? Arjuna said, my delusion is gone, is removed completely. What is the delusion that Arjuna was referring to?
Identifying with the body, not thinking it, the real true self, not realizing true self, Atma.
Right. I am body. What he was thinking. Because even if he had some knowledge about Atma, again, he was not applying that, right? So I am this body. Whatever is good for this body is good for me. Whatever I'm doing, uh, my body is doing is I'm doing, right? So all that. So he couldn't differentiate between Atma and body. So that delusion has gone completely. Okay. So that is I is not body. I am Atma. Okay. So that is the true knowledge. Next question. How did Arjuna summarize what he learned in chapters 7 to 10?
That Paramatma is the supporter of whole universe for creation or dissolution, everything, and he is the energy behind everything.
Yes. Yeah. I gave the answers here, a little bigger answer. Creation and dissolution of all beings proceed from Lord Krishna. God possesses unlimited greatness, which is indestructible and eternal. God is a supreme self who has a host of auspicious qualities. God alone is the energy behind every thought and action of all beings. All beings exist for the gratification of God. Every statement is, very important here um, to remember. Does anyone have any questions on this? No, right? Okay. Right. Okay, we'll move on to sloka 4, fourth sloka. Okay. Please chant. Manyase yadi tacchakyam
मन्यसे यदि तच्चक्यं
maya drashtumiti prabho
मया दृष्टमिति प्रभो
yogeshwara tato me tvam
योगेश्वर ततो मे देवम्
darshayatmanamavyayam.
दर्शयात्मानमव्ययम्
Let's chant together.
मन्यसे यदि
Tacchakyam
तच्चक्यं
मया
दृष्टमिति प्रभो योगेश्वर ततो मे त्वम्
दर्शयात्मानमव्ययम्
Okay. So Lord Krishna said, my delusion is gone and you are the supreme, right? So, and whatever in Vibhuti Vistara Yoga, whatever greatness that Lord Krishna explained about his auspicious qualities and his sovereign power, Arjuna wanted to see that. Okay. So, otherwise, it's like theory, right? I'm all this greatness, I have all this power, I am the one who is creating, supporting, and dissolving this universe, he said. Oh, how do you do that, right? You look just Lord Krishna, Lord Krishna is just like any other human being, right? In front of Arjuna. So I want to see your form, the real true form, which manifest to me all the things that you have explained so far, right? So that's what Arjuna is asking. So he's saying, Hey Prabhu, O Lord, Lord Krishna, Yadi Manyase, if you think, Tat Drashtum Sakyam Maya Iti, that form, that is that form, Drashtum Sakyam Maya Iti is possible to see by me. Okay, if you think it is possible for me to see, Yogeshwara, O Krishna, Tataha, then Tvam Avyayam Atmanam Me Darshaya. Tvam, you, Me Darshaya, show to me, Avyayam Atmanam, your form completely. Okay. So Arjuna is saying, if I am eligible, if it is possible for me to see, okay. I mean, this is the very very simple sentence here, but there is a lot of lesson that we need to learn from this way of asking, right? Our acharyas have said that if we are asking, anything from our guru, acharyas, tell me, you should not ask like that. Okay, or I can understand it. You just tell me. Okay, not like that. We have to, we have to first be obedient and request that if it is possible for me to get that message, okay, if it is possible for me, to see or to get that kind of message, please give it to me. If you think I'm suitable, if you think I'm capable, please give it to me. Like that, we have to ask. Okay. So Arjuna requested with a lot of eagerness, a lot of obedience. Of course he actually surrendered to Lord Krishna, so we can see his um, how he how he is at that moment, right? Not like okay, you know. Sitting down on the chariot and then say, hey, okay, okay, Krishna, okay, let me, can you show it to me? Not like that, okay, or not with a doubt, not with I don't really think you have this kind of, form. Can you show it to me so that it'll be clear for me, and I will not have any more doubt that you don't possess that, right? It's not like that, he asked. Okay, so Lord Krishna, of course, when Arjuna asked the question in that way, Lord Krishna obliged, right? So Arjuna wanted to see, and fortunately, Arjuna wanted to see. It's fortunate for all of us, that we are able to see that form through the scripture, right? Of course, if Arjuna didn't ask, then Lord Krishna wouldn't have shown the Vishwarupam, the universal form of Paramatma to anyone. So, we are all so fortunate that Arjuna wanted to see. And of course, at that moment, Sanjaya also saw. So Sanjaya was able to directly see at that moment. Of course, it will come later. So through Arjuna, we are now going to see, visualize Paramatma's universal form. Okay. Any questions on this? No?
All of us need special eyes probably, right? To listen to this also.
So all of you, start getting ready, okay? Because Paramatma is going to really reveal himself, his universal form to us today with Acharya's blessings. Okay, so let's be prepared. Okay. Okay. Now, Lord Krishna is replying back. You can see
Yes, sir, you can see it, yeah.
Shloka 5. Sri Bhagavanuvacha
Bhagavanuvacha
Pasya me partha rupani
Pasya me partha rupani
Satasodha sahasrasaha
Yatasodha sahasrasah
Nana vidhani divyani
Nana vidhani
Nana
divyani
Nana varna krutini cha.
Nana varna
Kriti
kriti
Let's chant together.
Shri
Bhagavanuvacha
Bhagavanuvacha
Pasya
Pasya
me
me
partha rupani
partharupani
Satasodha sahasrasaha
Satasrasaha
Nana vidhani divyani
Nana
Nana varna
varna
krutini cha.
kriti
This is, I mean, pronunciation. Sata, right? Sata is here. That is not sa. It's not sha. It is between sa and sha. So I'm not sharing one moment. Sata. So this is sa. Okay. Sa. This is sa. Sahasra saha. Okay. There are, I mean, Hrishikesa. Sha and sa will come in that. Hrishikesa. So it's not that mispronunciation when we are doing sa. It cannot be, it should not be pronounced as shata shodha. Then the other pronunciation will go away. Sha will go away.
quickly, and we follow, we do Ganapati Sachidananda chanting, and that's why I think there comes a little bit of this thing. That's there, they say Shah, that's why we kind of, used to that. This thing.
Yeah, I
So,
understand. So, I mean, there is a sa and a sa and a sha.
Shah, yeah,
So,
Shah.
if this becomes sha, then what would be the other one?
That's a Shah, right? That is Shah. We call it Shah. I think I'm sure Balaji can explain a bit more on that. Yeah. So
It's fine. So I mean, whoever, I mean, it's fine to chant, but if someone is chanting, if they hear this, think, oh, this is sa. No, it is not sa. I just wanted to clarify. Okay. So Lord Krishna is speaking. He Partha, Arjuna, Pasya, see, me satasaha atha sahasrasaha rupani. My forms in hundreds and thousands. Nana vidhani, divyani, nana varna akrutini cha. Various divine and different and of different colors and shapes. Nana vidhani is various, divyani is divine, nana varna is color, akrutini cha, shapes. So Lord Krishna is now saying, hey Arjuna, I want to show you my form. Arjuna, see my forms in hundreds and thousands, various divine and of different colors and shapes. Okay. Any questions on it? No, we'll move on to the next sloka. Continuation. Lord Krishna is saying, continuing, please chant. Pasyadityan vasun rudran
Pashyadityan vasun rudran
Asvinau marutastadha
Asvinau marutasatva
Bahunyadrushta purvani
Bahunaya drishtam purvani
Pasyascharyaani bharata.
Pashyasyacharyani bharata
Let's chant together.
Pashyadityan vasun rudran
Asvinau
marutasatva
marutastadha
Bahuni adarsham purvani Pasyascharyaani bharata.
Lord Krishna is saying, Arjuna, Pasya, see what Adityan, Vasun, Rudran, Ashwinav, Marutaha Tatha. Adityan, the 12 Adityas. Vasun, the 8 Vasus. Rudran, the 11 Rudras. Ashwinav, the 2 Ashwini Devatas. Marutaha, the 49 Maruts. So we learned about these classes of Devatas right earlier when Lord Krishna was explaining about his Vibhuti Vistara Yoga, right? So see all of them, and again Lord Krishna is saying, Pasya, see, Bahuni Ascharyani Adruštapurvani. Bahuni Ascharyani, many wonders. Okay, wonderful things that we have not seen before, you have not seen before. Adruštapurvani, not revealed before. Okay, so Lord Krishna is saying, see all the devatas in me, in my form. And he's saying that, see all the wonders that were not revealed before. Okay, those which may not have been in the scriptures also. I mean, so Lord Krishna is now showing his universal form to Arjuna. Even those wonders which were not revealed before in scriptures. Okay, so wonderful. I mean, that's what we are so fortunate to experience that vision through Bhagavad Gita. So Lord Krishna is asking Arjuna to see. So pay attention, see. Okay, all of us are ready, right? Okay, next sloka. Please chant. Ihaikastham jagat krusnam
Ekastam jagat krusnam
pasyadya sacharacharam
Pasyadya sacharan
mama dehe gudakesa
Mama dehe gudakesa
yacchānyadrashtumicchasi
Yacchānyadrashtumichhasi
Let's chant together.
Yahai kastam
Jagatam Pashyadya Sacharacharam
Mama
Mama
Dehe
Gudakesha
Nityam
Okay. Hey Gudakesha, Arjuna, Adya Pasya. See now. Jagat Kritsnam Sachara Acharam. Jagat Kritsnam, whole universe. Sacharacharam, with all the moving and non-moving things. Okay. See the whole universe with the all moving, non-moving things in it. Where Iha Mama Dehe, in this body of mine. So I'm going to show my form, my body, my universal form. In that body, see the whole universe with everything in it, moving and non-moving, basically all beings, right? Everything included, okay, in my body. This is very important. Ekastham, okay, in one place. Okay. So what Lord Krishna is saying is this entire universe consisting of movable and immovable things is occupying just a small fraction of my body, just in one place, in a part of my body, a small fraction of my body. Okay. And yat anyat drashtum ichchasi, whatever else you wish to see. So you see the entire universe as a whole, right? And then you see whatever you wish to see. You are able to, I'm going to show you my form where you will be able to see whatever you wish. Okay?
Varaprasad garu?
Yes.
In our transaction level, right? In our level, this Viswarupam, can we see it as, because he's showing everything in him, can we say that, see, he's in other words, he's saying, see Paramatma in everywhere, or, everybody is like, is in Paramatma? Is it,
Oh, okay.
we say that?
That's a very, very good question. Related to, your question, I'll answer. So in chapter 10, Vibhuti Vistara Yoga, Lord Krishna explained about all the great qualities of all beings are coming from me, right? So he is indweller of all beings and supporting those qualities, and all qualities are emanating from him. Everything is working because everyone is able to function. Like, we are talking, seeing each other, the learning, everything is happening because of Paramatma only. Okay. So in chapter 10, he explained about his nature, okay, of being inside, in Antaratma, right? As a indweller of everybody and supporting everything in this universe. So that is primarily what is covered in chapter 10. So that is, one part of Narayana. Narayana is, Ayana is support, Adhar, right? So Nara is all the beings. So all beings are supported by Paramatma being inside. That part is covered in chapter 10. And he's supported by being outside is going to be covered as part of chapter 11. Okay. So we are able to see everything, and we learned about Paramatma is the supporter of everybody. That is inside. Now, Paramatma being inside and supporting. Now we'll see the universal form where all those beings are inside him. Like he's now outside, right? See, he is inside this earth and the earth is moving, right? Now, this whole universe, which includes earth, is inside him. So he's outside supporting the entire universe. Okay? So Antarbhaishcha, is the one who is now in chapter 11 with the Vishwarupam is going to show that I am supporting everybody being outside. Everything is inside me. Okay? So I hope
Thanks.
I have
kind
a,
of a question.
I have a question about Gudakesha. Why did he address Arjuna as Gudakesha?
So the one who has control over his senses, right? So Gudakas is Nidra and Alasya, the sleepiness and laziness. One who has controlled sleepiness and laziness, the one who is having control over that part of the senses, the one who can actually focus and see. See, you are good at, I mean, there's, of course, we can go detail into why a particular name is chosen at a particular, scenario, right? Situation. There are some significances, right? So here, you being the one who has controlled your senses, okay? You can see, I'm showing it to you, okay? Of course, the way he has asked, that is the primary thing. Okay. So just to give significance to that ability of Arjuna to focus, right? If let's say, Lord Krishna says, I want to show you my palm and I feel sleepy or lazy, like in some of the lectures that we don't get the message, right? So Arjuna is saying, you are Gudakesa, you are the one who has controlled your sleep and laziness, right? So see, is encouraging Arjuna.
In other words, can we say these are like these addressing, right? Are the prerequisites for a person to realize God? Like Gudakesha, and in sixth question he said, is it like
Yeah, I mean, in order to realize Paramatma, there's a lot of steps. We went through so many things, right?
that's the reason he's showing him.
Right. One who is having sleep and laziness, that is tamasic buddhi, right? One who has primarily tamasic in nature, they will not be able to develop to that sattvic nature. Sattva leads them one to perform, karma yoga and bhakti yoga. Only through bhakti yoga we are able to realize Paramatma. So one who is at the bottommost in the tamasic layer, it's almost impossible, right? For them to realize Paramatma. They have to do a lot of what is that practice? They have to come out of the tamasic nature, come out of rajasic nature, be in sattvic nature, focus on the knowledge. With the knowledge, you are able to learn about ourselves, Atma. Then we are able to do karma yoga. Karma yoga clears our sins, right? So with that clearing of our sins, it becomes easy for us to develop even further in gaining more knowledge and then get into bhakti yoga. And now once we have the sattva guna, bhakti yoga will not, pull us, I mean, it becomes easy, right? Otherwise, why would somebody surrender? If somebody is Rajasic and Tamasic in nature, they won't surrender. They won't, unconditionally love Paramatma. If they're Rajasic is basically they have desires and anger, hatred, and all this. With that, if they have desire, of course, they will not do unconditional love, show unconditional love to Paramatma. So, Sattva, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga all goes together, right? Sattvic is the nature, guna. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga are the practices. And through Bhakti Yoga only we are able to realize Paramatma.
Okay.
Okay, so so Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna here that you'll be able to see the entire universe in just one small part of my body. And you will be able to see whatever you wish to see. So here, Arjuna, the situation there is that Arjuna, doesn't know whether he wants to fight or doesn't want to fight, right? I mean, he's confused. He doesn't want to fight, right? Because of various reasons. So he's under confusion, don't know what to do. So whatever you wish to see, typically, what would Arjuna want to see at that moment, right? The whole thing started because of that question for him, right? So he would be able to see things related to Kurukshetra war, right? He won't be thinking about what will I do after 10 years or what movie is going to play. Right, so I'm just kidding. So indirectly Lord Krishna is saying that you see whatever you wish to see, okay, which for that situation is what's going to happen to Kauravas and Pandavas, what's going to happen in the war, right? So once you see that, it'll become clear for you. Okay. Okay. Now we'll move on to next sloka. Listen. Natu mam shakyasa sorry. Natu mam shakyase drashtum
न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम्
anenaiva swachakshusha
अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा
divyam dadami te chakshuhu
दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः
pasya me yogamayeswaram.
पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
Let's chant together.
न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
Okay. Lord Krishna is saying, okay, see the universal form too, but Mam drashtum na shakyase. You are not capable to see me. How? Anena eva swachakshusha. With these eyes of yours itself. Like, so Lord Krishna said, see me, see my universal form. immediately he's continuing, with your eyes you cannot see me. Otherwise, Arjuna will be thinking, oh, I can't see you. I can't see that universal form. What are you saying, right? So immediately Arjuna, Lord Krishna is saying that you will not be able to see, you are not capable to see me with your eyes, which are made of this Prakriti, right? Eyes are made of Prakriti. So your eyes, our eyes have limitations, obviously, isn't it? We cannot see the entire universe. We can't even see even big mountain with our eyes clearly. Okay, we can't see something really far. Okay, there's one interesting thing here also. I'll explain. So Lord Krishna is saying, Divyam Chakshuhu Te Dadami. I give to you divine eyes. Okay, you will not be able to see me through your eyes, which are having limitations. I'm going to give you the divine eyes. Pasya me yogam aishwaram. See my auspicious qualities and sovereignty. Yogam is referring to the auspicious qualities, Kalyana Gunas. Aishwaram is reference to the sovereignty, majesty, the power, rulership, command. So with the divine eyes that I'm going to give you, you will be able to see me. Both my auspicious qualities and my sovereign power, right? So we'll see our limitations, right? Our eyes. What is the major limitation for our eyes?
Only we can see outer world. Not the real.
So if we are seeing any object, let's say a building, we can see the front. We cannot see what is in the back, right?
Yeah.
We can only see what is in front of us. We cannot see what is let's say on the other side of the earth.
Three-dimensional you can't see.
Three-dimensional we can see only limited capability.
Only limited front view, only front view.
Right.
Other view, side view, back view, may not call it. Depends on.
Right. And then we will not be able to see very far things, right? We cannot, our eyes cannot move to that place. So if we want to see, let's say, for example, sun from near, I can't see. So we have to go near to it, and then only we can see, right? And one more important thing that our eyes cannot see.
Inside.
What is it?
Inside.
The inner
Inside,
gauge
okay.
and inner gauge.
Yeah. Yeah, qualities we cannot see, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, there is one more. Anyone who knows about Einstein may be able to.
Energy, matter and energy. E is equal to mc square.
Whatever is manifested, we can see.
Manifested,
that.
yes. Yeah. Unmanifested.
We cannot see the time lapse.
Future, yeah.
Oh.
Right? We can't see past.
Mm.
Can you see past and future? Like now, just right now, I can only see my now, present.
Mm.
Okay. Can I see if I want to, can I rewind and then see for 1 hour and then forward 1 hour?
No, not possible.
Not possible, right? So, if let us say we want to see creation, again, all this is explanation, right? It's not directly there, but for you to understand. So, if you want to see creation, you have to travel in time. If you want to see dissolution, right? You have to travel in time. You should be able to see what is going to happen, over a period of time. And so you're not moving physically, but your eyes are able to go in space and time, wherever you want. Okay, you can go past, you can go future, you can go, millions of miles forward, millions of miles backward, you can turn around. Imagine that is the kind of vision that we have. Okay, so that is, that is one thing. We are only talking about the, still we are talking about our eyes having the ability to see space and time, okay, in the material world. Still that won't be sufficient. It has to have the divine vision. So aprakritik, something that our eyes cannot see that, So we have to, our eyes should be able to visualize that divine world. That is made, that is not made of Prakriti.
Yes.
Paramatma is the only one. Paramatma's form is the only one that is not made of Prakriti. Right?
So for a enlightened person, right? So can we say enlightened person will have the divine, or is Jnana Chakshu will be open?
Divine vision. Yeah.
Divine.
So one thing is it necessary for us to have that same divine vision for us to get liberation?
I mean, we need to have enlightenment, right? We need to have.
It is not necessary.
Okay.
It is not necessary that everybody has to see the divine vision of Paramatma. Okay. It's not necessary for us to see Lord Krishna in physical form, right? Of course, Lord Krishna in physical form is not in front of us right now, right? In DT form is there, but so it is not that Paramatma has to appear in front of us and take us, give us the liberation. That's not necessary. Paramatma doesn't have to appear in order for him to give the liberation. We don't have to see that. That didn't become a precondition for us to get liberation. Then it is like a limitation on Paramatma's ability, right? Paramatma does not have any limitations. If Paramatma wants to give liberation, he can give liberation to anybody, anytime. Doesn't matter whether that person has seen universal vision or not. And also, in the in going through the slokas, Paramatma, Lord Krishna, very clearly says that not many, or no one had got this vision, right? So if getting divine vision is mandatory, then nobody should have been liberated before Arjuna. That is not the case. So it is not mandatory. However, this divine vision that we are going to get is going to make us surrender to Paramatma, willingly. right? We will understand the greatness. Again, that bhakti is going to increase when we know about Paramatma. We got the knowledge. Now we are going to see that knowledge. We are going to see practically, right? See, if I just say I have all these skills, I know I can, I can score, 36 runs in 1 over, 6 balls, and you say, okay, I mean, who knows, right? But if I am able to show it, then some people will believe, right? So again, this divine vision is basically one who really loves Paramatma, who is very much interested in understanding his, his nature, his qualities, his power, wants to see, and this knowledge that we are going to get, this vision that we are going to get through scriptures, through Bhagavad Gita, is sufficient for us. It's not that enlightened person should get this divine vision. Again, if Paramatma willing, anybody can get this. Okay, so that is the precondition is Paramatma's will and our willingness to accept it. It doesn't have to be, we have to be divine also.
Yeah, I understand, sir. The reason why I'm asking, right, whenever I read each sloka, I try to relate to, say, me. What is that it's saying to person like me? Like, I know I'm not enlightened, I'm not that divine or anything. I understand that having jnana chakshu doesn't mean I want to see something. Is these slokas are saying that like to me, a person like me saying that you will realize Paramatma when you have that kind of, I mean, when you reach that stage. That's
Yeah,
how.
I mean, this will help us in God realization, right? We are understanding better Paramatma. See, we are somewhere we said, oh, I'm the one who is creating, supporting, dissolving, right? And everything is functioning with fraction of my power. Now here in the divine vision, in universal form, he's showing that physically this entire universe is just a part of his body. Okay. And of course, we'll go through a lot more details. So it is like whatever we learned, okay, that all the qualities and the power, the sovereign power, that is going to demonstrate, is going to show, right, through his universal form. Okay, so it solidifies our understanding, and those who wants that satisfaction of seeing, visualizing, and seeing that form, universal form, they will, right, they will be able to get that through this. Again, it is not mandatory that we have to, always need to have that in order for us to get liberation. And it's not mandatory that we have to be, all, divine and everything. Like Arjuna is a kshatriya, primary skill is fighting, right? So he's not like Vedavyasa or other enlightened, rishis at that time, but he got the vision. So it is our willingness to accept when Paramatma is giving us that opportunity. So for us, if we are fortunate, Paramatma will give us that opportunity, and we have to be willing to accept it. And it's not mandatory. This knowledge that we are going to see Paramatma in universal form, and it will, those who love Paramatma, right? Those who want to surrender to Paramatma, who wants God realization, this will enable them. This will empower them, like or move them in that direction even more.
In the entirety, can we say Arjuna was enlightened, or is he in that state?
Arjuna is enlightened.
He's enlightened.
So what is enlightenment? Like he understood what is Paramatma, who is Paramatma.
Right.
That is enlightenment.
Yeah. So in the beginning of the chapters, right, like he was acting or behaving like he doesn't have that knowledge.
No, he was not. He is not aware that Lord Krishna is Paramatma.
Okay. So otherwise,
Okay.
he knows that.
Okay, that's first thing. So, and then he is not having this much knowledge about Paramatma, Atma, and Prakriti, the three realities earlier. That's why he was confused. So Lord Krishna has to give that knowledge to Arjuna and let him decide whether he wants to fight or not. Right? So Arjuna is, by this time, I mean, after this, seeing the universal form, he says, I'm enlightened. I have conviction that you are supreme Lord. And he saw, right, in front of his own eyes, what is Supreme Lord. So then we can call himself as enlightened. We can also call ourselves as enlightened also. It's not that we are not enlightened. Right. Okay, so Lord Krishna is going to give the divine vision to all of us. And okay, so we'll move on to next sloka. So now Sanjaya is narrating. Okay. So Arjuna asked Lord Krishna, show me your form. Lord Krishna said, yes, see my form. And I'm going to give you divine eyes through which you can see my universal form. Now Sanjaya is narrating what is happening there. Okay. Please stand. Sanjaya uvacha.
Sanjaya uvacha.
Evamukva tato rajan.
एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन्
Mahayogeshwaro harihi.
महायोगेश्वरो हरिः
Darsayamasa parthaya.
Darshayamasa parthaya.
Paramam rupamaiswaram.
Paramam rupamaishwaram.
Let's chant together. Evamukva
Mukva
tato
tato
rajan.
rajan. Mahayogeshwaro harihi. Darshayamasa parthaya. Paramam rupamaishwaram.
So Sanjaya is narrating, Hey Rajan, O King Dhritarashtra, Eva Muktva, having spoken thus, Tataha, then Mahayogeshwara Harihi, Master of great qualities, Lord Krishna. Okay, Mahayogeshwara is referring to Lord Krishna as Mahayogeshwara, who is the master of great qualities, one who possesses great qualities. Harihi is another word for Lord Krishna, who removes obstacles or sins, right? So after speaking like that to Arjuna, Lord Krishna, Paramam Aishwaram Rupam Darshayamasa, showed the supreme sovereign form. Dashyamasa showed. So now Lord Krishna is now showing the divine. So he gave the divine eyes to Arjuna, and he started showing the divine form to Arjuna. Parthaya to Arjuna. Okay.
Sanjay doesn't need that chakshu and Sanjay not
Sanjaya, yeah, good question. Sanjay already has the divine vision. So whatever happens in the in the Kurukshetra war, he's able to see. So he already got the divine vision. So he is able to indirectly see.
Vyasa blesses him, right?
Right. Just pausing for a minute, for a second. So, yeah, he's now Lord Krishna is showing the divine form to Arjuna. So, how is that form? Sanjaya is explaining. Please chant. Imagine Lord Krishna is in front of us in the universal form. Okay. And while we are going through this, you can visualize. Okay. Aneka vaktra nayanam.
Aneka vaktra nayanam.
Anekadbhuta darshanam.
Anekadbhuta darshanam.
Aneka divyabharanam.
Aneka divyabharanam.
Divyanekodyatayudham.
Divyanekodyatayudham.
Let's chant together.
Aneka
Anekavaktra
vaktra
nayanam.
Anekadbhuta
Anekadbhuta
darshanam.
darshanam.
Aneka divyabharanam. Divyanekodyatayudham.
Sanjay is narrating. Aneka Vaktranayam, having many mouths and eyes. Many is innumerable. Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, many marvelous sights. Aneka Divya Abharanam, many divine ornaments. Divya Aneka Udyata Ayudham, holding many divine weapons. Lord Krishna is standing there in universal form, having many mouths and eyes, many marvelous sights in his form, many divine ornaments, and holding many divine weapons. Please chant. Divyamalyam bharadharam.
Divyamalyam bharadharam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Anantam Vishwato Mukham.
Anantam Vishwato Mukham.
Let's chant together.
Divyamalyam bharadharam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Divyagandhanulepanam. सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्
Lord Krishna is his form Divya Malya Ambaradharam, wearing divine garlands and garments. Divya Gandha Anulepanam, anointed with divine perfumes. Sarvascharyamayam, full of wonders. Devam, brilliant, resplendent. Anantam, infinite, in space and time. Vishwato Mukham, with faces in all directions. Lord Krishna is in his universal form, is wearing divine garlands and garments, anointed with divine perfumes, full of wonders, resplendent, is so brilliant, that splendor, shining. He's infinite in space and time, right? Not just small. You can't see the end, right? Infinite, with faces in all directions. Please chant. Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Divi
दिवि
Surya
सूर्यसहस्रस्य
Bhavedyugapaduthita
भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता
Yadi Bhasadrusi Sa Syat
यदि
Sadrishi
स्यात्
Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha.
भासस्तस्य
Mahatmanaha.
Let's chant together.
Divi
Divi
Surya
सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात् भासस्तस्य महात्मनः.
How is his form? In the previous loka, Sanjaya said, it's so brilliant, right? Devam, he said. So that is, the meaning is brilliant, radiant, right? So how is it? Yadi, if Bhaha Surya Sahasrasya, the splendor of 1,000 suns, Yugapat Utthita Bhavet, were to rise up at once. Imagine 1,000 suns are rising at once. How much radiance, how much brilliance, how much light you would see. That much light, you can see Paramatma, Lord Krishna, in his universal form. That much light is coming. Okay, Divi in the sky. So when thousands of suns rise in the sky at the same time, how much splendor comes, how much radiance comes, that much. Sasyat bhasaha sadrishi, that would be like the brilliance tasya mahatmanaha, of that mighty one, Paramatma. So Sanjay is saying that the brilliance, how is the brilliance? Otherwise you'll probably think, okay, shining. No, not normal shining. Paramatma's form is so brilliant, radiant, as if thousands of suns are rising in the sky at the same time. That much is the brilliance of Paramatma. So one more thing is that the brilliance is not like, increasing, decreasing. It's like when thousands and thousands of suns are shining at the same time, it's not decreasing at all, right? It's constantly that so much brilliance is there. So you can imagine, when we are seeing Paramatma, so that much light is coming at the same time, which is not decreasing at all. It's constantly radiant. Next sloka. Please chant. Tatraikastham jagatkutsnam
Tatraikastham jagatkritsnam
pravibhaktamanekatha
pravibhaktamanekatha
apasyaddeva devasya
Tapasya
sarire pandavastada.
Sharire Pandavastada
Let's chant together.
Tatraikastham
Tatraikastham
jagatkritsnam
jagatkutsnam
pravibhaktamanekatha
pravibhaktamanekatha
apasyaddeva
Apasyaddeva
devasya
Sharire
Sharire
sarire
Pandavastada
pandavastadha. Sanjay is continuing the narration. Tada, then Pandavaha apasyat. Arjuna saw. Arjuna, another name is Pandava. Pandavaha. Jagat Kritsnam, whole universe. Pravibhaktam anekadha, divided in various ways. Tatra, there. Ekastham deva devasya sarire, established in one place in the body of the Supreme Lord. Okay, so Arjuna, Sanjay is narrating that Arjuna saw the whole universe in one small part of Paramatma's body. Okay, that whole universe is divided into various ways. How is the division? We'll see, right? Now, this entire universe is classified into 4 categories, right? Isn't it? All the, every creation can be classified into 4, right? Deva, Manusha, Tiryak, Sthavara. So, and in each of them, there are some subcategories again. So this entire whole universe, which is divided into various ways or classified into various ways, is there in one part of Paramatma's body. So we are seeing Arjuna is seeing the universal form of Paramatma, the Vishwarupam, where the form, Paramatma's form, has countless stomachs, faces, eyes, Radiance is beyond measure. Countless divine weapons, countless divine ornaments, divine garlands and clothes, anointed with, perfumes, celestial perfumes or divine perfumes, full of wonders. And Arjuna saw the whole universe made of Prakriti, consisting of movable and immovable things, remaining in one small portion of Paramatma's body. Okay. So these divine worlds, it's not just one earth, right? So we have, along with earth, he saw other worlds like Swarga, Patala, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, and all that. I mean, without going into that topic, basically the entire universe consisting of all the worlds in this universe, he saw in one part of Paramatma's body. Okay. Next sloka. Please chant. Tatah savismayavisto
Tatah savismayavisto
Vishnu
Prashtaroma Dhananjayah
Rashtaroma Dhananjaya
Pranamya Sirasa Devam
Pranamya Shirasa Devam
Krutanjalirabhashata.
Kritanjalirabhashata.
Let's chant together.
Tat
Tatah savismayavisto Prashtaroma
Roma
Dhananjayah
Pranamya
Pranamya
Shirasa
Sirasa
Devam
Devam
Kritanjalirabhashata.
Krutanjalirabhashata. Tataha, then Saha Dhananjayaha, Arjuna. Saha is he, that Arjuna. Vismaya Avishtaha, overcome with amazement. Prishtaroma, with bodily hair standing. So imagine, we are just imagining that universal form of Paramatma, and we get, that amazement while looking, right? While visualizing in our mind. Arjuna is able to see it directly in front. So he was overcome with amazement, and his bodily hairs are standing on end, right? Devam Sirasa Pranamya, with his head bowed to the Supreme Lord. Krutanjali Abhashata, sorry. Began to speak with folded hands. So he saw that universal form. Whatever Sanjaya briefly gave a vision to us about how the form is. He saw that form. He was overcome with amazement, and excited, like his hair is standing up. Okay, and then he bowed his head. He basically did Sastanga Namaskaram. He felt like, the Sastanga Namaskaram is not slowly bending down, simply just falling down like a stick, and then doing the Sastanga Namaskaram to that form of Paramatma, and get up, and then he started speaking with folded hands. We'll conclude here today. So we'll continue what Arjuna said with Acharya's blessings in our next session. Any questions and any? How many of you have visited science exhibitions? What is it? Program.
In New Jersey.
They show the, what is it? Sky.
Liberty Science Center, 3D Liberty Science Center.
Yeah.
Planetarium?
Planetariums, yes.
Yeah.
Planetariums. Okay.
We did.
Yeah. So, I mean, they kind of show
Right.
in a pictorial form, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just a small part of it. But imagine planetarium is all around us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we are able to see that entire universe, not just their camera taking, different parts of the universe like that. We are able to actually go and see the entire form of Paramatma, that billions, radiance. We are able to even, you said perfume, right? It's not just for seeing that we are able to experience the whole thing, and then we imagine in that entire form, just a small portion is our entire universe. And it's hard to imagine even. So it's an indication that earlier when Paramatma said that this whole universe is run by a small fraction of my sovereign power, right? So whatever we can imagine is only limited to our universe only. There's like millions of times bigger than that is Paramatma. Okay. Any questions before we conclude? We conclude. Okay. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः जय श्रीमन्नारायण जय श्रीमन्नारायण Thank you everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Jai Shri